So let's say some friend of yours sent you this picture and you decided to download it to view it. So you're thinking it's an image and you're gonna open it straight away. Well, you shouldn't, because if you go on properties here, you'll see that it's actually an application, but it's named meme.png. Well, what happens if you actually open it? It displays just like an image. It doesn't seem like it did anything weird, but if you look at your desktop, there are two files. There's meme and there's payload. So you basically got infected. How does that work? In order to achieve that, they compressed two files into a WinRAR archive with some tweaked settings. Let's see how it's actually made. So you select the files, you add them to an archive, you check this one to create a SFX archive, and then you rename it to something. So image.png.exe. This is essential. You go on advanced, you go on SFX options, and here you'll be able to manage how it's done. So on setup, in this text box, you will be configuring what's going to happen once the files get extracted. So first of all, you want to display the image. So you will put the name of the image. In this case, it's meme.jpg. And then, as the second instruction, you want the program to run, the payload. So you're going to do payload.exe. Then you will go on modes and hide all, because you don't want any output to be displayed. And then, as a last option, you're going to put the icon to be the image. So in this case, I converted it already. It's here, and you can select it. Now you click OK. You click OK once again, and it's going to create your image. This is not a real image, it's just an archive, but it does look like an image, unless the user selected here the option to view the file name extensions. In that case, it's not as easy to fall for it, because you can actually see it's an executable file. But what's so bad about that? Well, by opening an image like that, you could potentially get your entire system compromised. Once that executable is launched, anyone could gain full control on your system and run any command. So now, let's see what would happen on the hacker's machine, the person who created the payload. So this is my machine, and I have the console right here. So if the user would open the payload, this would happen. A session would get created, and here I would be able to execute any command on the machine. Let's type help to see a list of commands. For example, I could see the webcam, and that's kinda bad, because you don't want anyone to see you while you're doing your stuff on the computer. Or for example, I could kill a process. Or even worse, I could send some keys. Or even worse, I could log some keys, so I could see what the user is typing. I can even screen share, so if I want to see what's going on their screen, I can simply just do screen share. And there you go. If you go to this file, you're gonna have a screen share. Okay, so I pasted the URL into the browser, and let's see what's gonna happen. So as you can see here, I can see the screen, and now I will show you that it actually does change if I resize here. As you can see, the image changed, and as soon as I do something, for example, move the image around, it's going to show there. The FPS is kinda low, but you can kinda see what's going on. And this is not the only feature, there are many more. For example, you can also record audio, as it says here. I'm going to quit the screen share. If you type help, you can also record, that is here, record microphone, and all that type of stuff. So yeah, you really have to be careful with these things.